Can we talk? This is a PSA. This is a service announcement, urgent warning for any Black Americans who are planning to come to Africa.
Hey guys, welcome back to Historical Africa. Today we are talking about something important and honestly long overdue. What should Black Americans and the broader diaspora really expect when they visit Africa? Now, this is not to scare you off. It is to keep it real. Because recently, a sister took a long-awaited trip to Ethiopia filled with hope, pride, and excitement, and she left deeply disappointed. So let's talk about why and how to prepare for both the beauty and the reality of coming home. Watch and pay attention, and I will share my thoughts later.
Can we talk? This is a PSA. This is a service announcement, urgent warning for any Black Americans who are planning to come to Africa. Don't make my mistakes. Don't make my mistakes. Now, if you're a Black American and you're watching this video, welcome. Fine. Everyone's welcome to watch, to be here. It's specifically for Black Americans. You'll see why in a minute. It's mainly just, I don't want people to make the mistake I made. It's about expectations, and it's about it's about a lot. Look, let's just get right into it. And I'm a Black American woman, so this is my first time on the continent of Africa. I chose Ethiopia. It's beautiful here, you can see that. But my first few days here, like maybe even the first 5 days, were hard. It was very disappointing. Like, I just had so many disappointing experiences, one after another, and it all could have been avoided. And like, I see that now. It's like mindset. I came here like, I'm an American woman, but I'm coming to the homeland, to the motherland for the first time, and like, I'm about to get in touch with my roots, my culture, my people. On one hand, I can see how that sounds reasonable and normal, but now I think it was like almost low-key delusional. Let's talk about what happened and what started happening, and also though why now I'm having a great time. So like, it's only a little, something shifted in my mindset after a couple of days that changed my perspective, but now I love it. Like, I'm having a great time now. I'm in this beautiful space. Like, we can talk about this place later and like what's great, but like, okay, starting from the beginning. So I arrived flying in from France. I'm a Black American, but I do live in Paris. But so flew in from France. My hotel couldn't pick me up, which they normally would have, but they couldn't pick me up because their shuttle broke. So I had to take a taxi. Also fine. But I get down to the taxi area and immediately they're like, oh, what country are you from? Like, do you have euros? Do you have dollars? Can we get some dollars and tips? And by the way, these are guys who like work for the taxi company. They're not like street beggars or something like that are out. They're just like some normal 20-something, mid-20s guys who are at the airport, working out to the airport. And I'm thinking like, nah, bro, I'm home. Like, we talking about dollars? I don't, like, no. And they weren't so overly pushy or aggressive, but it was just kind of like, no, okay, whatever, let's move on. So I'm at the hotel, I'm walking around the city. It's just, I came here wanting to feel like I fit in. That's the main thing. I came here wanting to feel like I fit in, but at every juncture, I'm a foreigner. And that's why I say I think it was almost low-key delusional, because of course I'm a foreigner. I'm American. I don't have a shared culture with anyone who's born and raised in Africa, right? Like, I don't have a shared language. Like, first of all, so even just walking down the street, I did see people notice me, looking at me, like knowing that I'm a foreigner, and kind of like checking me out. Like, my hair is different. My hair is not that of like a typical African Ethiopian woman. I'm sure the way I dress is different. But then even if they don't notice right away, my skin is the same tint as a lot of East African women. So even if they don't notice right away that I am a foreigner, the minute I open my mouth, we can't speak the same language. Like, I don't speak the local language. Like, I'm not able to communicate at that level. And then, like, in a way, that language barrier was like a big barrier. And it was like, it's a huge barrier to like sameness in a way of like, or wanting to fit in a country. Like, how can you really fit in when you don't even speak the same language? I guess the crux of it is that for my first several days here, I kept feeling like a foreigner as opposed to feeling like someone who was home. And that experience hurt my feelings initially, right? Like it made me disappointed. Okay, so I'm back at home in Paris, and I wanted to pop in just to add a little bit of context that's sort of missing here, because I felt awkward about the whole thing when I was there. But here's the thing. Technically, genetically, I'm actually half Ethiopian. The reason it's awkward is because it's a half I don't know. You know, my Ethiopian parent was born and raised in Ethiopia, but it's not a person that I really know or have a connection with. That person did not raise me. So although technically I'm half, it's just not a half I'm in touch with or know really anything about culturally. And so it adds to why I really thought that in coming to Ethiopia for the first time, it's part of why I had so many expectations. It's why I really wanted to fit in and feel like I fit in, and why it was kind of disappointing when I did it. Like, I was just very disappointed because I think I built it up too much in my head. Like, I think I just arrived thinking like I'm going to come and I'm going to feel at home, because I'd hear these other Black Americans talk about going to Africa for the first time, and they're always like, oh, it's amazing to be somewhere where everyone looks like me. I don't know. I mean, like, when I'm at home in Philly, everybody looks like me. Right? Like, and actually more so, right? Like, when I'm at home in Philly, like, we dress kind of similarly, I guess, you know, like, yeah, when I'm at home in Philly, people look like me. So no, I didn't come here to Africa for the first time and everyone looks like me. They look different, you know, like, and then how can I really feel at home when I can't just communicate easily with people? So the shift that I had in mindset, because by the way, this video is not at all to discourage people, Black Americans or anyone, from visiting Africa. This is my first country on the continent that I'm visiting. And there will be many more. But I guess the shift in mindset that I'm advocating for others and that I had for myself is simply the realization that I'm a Black American woman visiting Africa. Like, I'm a tourist, you know? I'm a tourist, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a tourist in a foreign country. And like, if I look at it that way, all of a sudden the expectations are different. The weight is different. It's not this heavy, deep experience that I'm expecting to have, because it's kind of like, you know how if you go to a movie and like you're expecting it to be like amazing, the best movie you've ever seen, and let's say the movie is good, you're disappointed.
When many in the diaspora think of Africa, they think of a return to roots, a spiritual reunion with the motherland, and that is a beautiful thing. But sometimes we come with romanticized expectations that does not match reality. Our sister said she expected warmth, a sense of belonging, maybe even a red carpet welcome. Instead, she felt isolated, overcharged as a tourist, and even stared at in some places. Let's start with the positives, because there is so much to love about Africa. 1. Rich culture. From music and fashion to food and tradition, every country has something deeply unique and powerful. Ethiopia alone has over 80 ethnic groups with rich ancient history. 2. Natural beauty, breathtaking landscape. From the Simien Mountains to the Rift Valley, you will find deserts, beaches, forests, all in one continent. 3. Spiritual connection. Many diaspora visitors describe a soul-deepening feeling they have never experienced before, like a part of them woke up. But here is the flip side, and this is where disappointment happens if we are not prepared. 1. You are still a foreigner. Even though you are Black, people may see you as other, especially if you are American. Expect to be stared at, overcharged, or treated like a tourist. It is not always racism. Sometimes it is just unfamiliarity or curiosity. 2. Economic disparities. Many African countries are still developing. You might see poverty, unreliable infrastructure, or struggle with things like electricity, clean water, or internet in rural areas. 3. Different social norms. Your American directness or dress style may be misread as rude or strange. Customs around gender roles, time, or religion may feel rigid depending on where you go. 4. Language barriers. Do not expect everyone to speak English, especially outside big cities. Even within English-speaking countries, local slang or accent might throw you off. Here is how to make your African journey meaningful and less jarring. 1. Do your research. Every African country is different. Nigeria is not Ghana. Kenya is not Ethiopia. Learn basic history, cultural values, and etiquette before you go. Connect with locals. Do not isolate yourself. Find tour guide, cultural centers, or even Afro-diaspora returning groups that can help you settle in. 3. Manage your expectations. Come for connection, not perfection. Africa is not a Disney version of Black unity. It is a living, breathing continent with its own complexities. 4. Travel with humility. Do not go expecting a hero welcome. Go to learn, grow, and build bridges. Despite the bumps in the road, visiting Africa is still one of the most life-changing things you can do. It forces you to see the world and yourself through a new lens. It challenges stereotype, deepens identity, and opens the door for reconnection. Yes, you might feel out of place at first, but that discomfort can become a path to true understanding. So to my Black brothers and sisters in the diaspora, Africa is not a fantasy. It is real, raw, complicated, and deeply powerful. We would love to have you here always. Please visit Africa. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comment box below. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.